Hello all, thank you for joining again. In today's video, we are going to see how we can install the latest Sitecore version, which is Sitecore 10.2. I'm recording this in the month of November 2022. So we will see how we can install Sitecore 10.2, and that's too using Sitecore install assist. So let's start the video. You need to visit dev.sitecore.net, and in the download section, okay, when you will go here, you will see the latest version which will get listed here. So earlier there was option to log in, and probably only the Sitecore certified developers were able to download the software, the product. But now anyone can download, and it does not need any login. So you can click on download. I have already downloaded, so this is the one which will get downloaded. And you also need to keep a valid license file. Okay. When you will go here, you will see lots of options. So you need to download a graphical setup package for XP single. Okay, so when you will click on this, a zip file will start download. You also need to download, it's not necessary, but for your reference you can download the developer work guide, so a PDF file will get downloaded. I have already downloaded both of them, this and this. So what I will do quickly is I this is my project folder. So I have created a project called JSS demo. Okay, so here I will keep my license file in this particular folder, and the Sitecore set of zip file that has been downloaded, I will extract this in that particular folder. So you can create any folder anywhere, but for my reference I have created in C drive under projects. So this is demo. So this is getting extracted. It's done. Let me go back and check. Okay, so I do have all the required files. Alright, so before proceeding before starting the installation, we need to keep in mind a few of the hardware requirements that is needed for any Sitecore local installation. So you should have a machine which should have a 4-core processor, also at least 16 GB of RAM, or else the chances are that the installation will be very sluggish. Also the Sitecore local website will be little bit slow. Let's move further. There are many other requirements, like we should have .NET Framework 4.8.0 installed, Windows 10 at least for Sitecore 10.2. We also need hosting bundle. Then there are some database requirements, like 27 or 2019 will be supported. Previous versions will not be supported. Let's see. For SOLR, we need SOLR 8.8.2. If you have seen my last video, then you might have noticed that we have installed SOLR 8.8.2 version manually as a Windows service. No longer Lucene search is supported. Also, Azure search has been removed for 10.2 version. Right, so there are other steps. We are going to follow Sitecore install assistant, this one. So it says that we need to run the setup.exe file, so we are going to run it, and we'll see if our installation is successful or not. So we'll get this kind of screen. So what is SIA? SIA is an assistant where it's a UI kind of launchpad which installs all the prerequisite for you. It installs the Solar for you. It connects the SQL Server settings. It connects to the Solar settings. So it's basically a, like, a button click for you, where if you put the correct configuration details of Solar SQL Server, then there is chance that everything will get installed properly without any error. So let's start. As written here, we will run the setup.exe in administration mode, and we'll see uh, if we are able to proceed properly or not. Before that, you make sure that you have put your license file here in the project folder. Okay, so I'm running this setup.exe file in administration. I already have a Solar installed, so I'm not going to install it again. So it says that before you begin, you should have a valid Sitecore license file. You should have a MicroSQL server installed, and Apache Solar is required, and this tool can install the correct version for you. Complete all pending software updates. Alright, so we are in good shape to go. So these are the prerequisite. Sitecore install framework is needed, and a Windows Server prerequisite. So I will ask it to install for me. So Sitecore SIF and some of the Windows Server software will get installed here automatically. So we'll see, we'll wait, and then we'll proceed for the next step, which says that install Solar. So let me see how much time it will take. If it will take much time, then probably I will skip the video, and we'll move to the next step. Now part 2 is getting installed. 4. So you can see there are some modules which are getting installed. Part 3 is getting installed now. So we can see there are some progress that is happening right now. The third step is getting installed. I think SIF is getting installed right now. The third has been completed. Probably it will go for fourth step now. So all these things are happening automatically. We do not have to do anything manually. So we can notice here is there are some tasks as a part of installation of step 4, where right now the task 5th is getting completed, where it's installing SQL Server module. So if you would have not used this SIA, probably you had to install these modules or prerequisite manually. Can also see that Microsoft web platform is getting installed right now. URL rewrite module is also getting installed right now. All these things are happening automatically. So we can see that the prerequisites have been installed successfully. There were no issues. So we can move to next step, which is related to installation of Solar. So I already have Solar installed on my machine. So I will skip this. Okay, now it's asking about the Sitecore setting. So we have to give the Sitecore prefix here. So we will say something like okay, SC JSS demo. This will be too long, isn't it? But let it be. Okay, and admin password as B, and accepted this one. Now okay, I need to provide SQL Server instance name here, name and password. Okay, so probably it will check this one servers. So since I have skipped this third step, I know what are my Solar configurations. So it is on port 4, and Solar file root is are in projects. um, this is my solar path, so I will mention the path, and I also need to check the service name. To solar jss demo is the service name, solar jss demo. Okay, solar jss demo. Okay, so this I have done because I have already installed solar manually. It's running as a windows service. uh, can get this confirmed. So this is my solar already installed and running, so I can go to next step. I don't need SXA right now. Next. Okay, it's saying that there is some issue with my SQL server connection. Okay, so need to go and check there. What is the issue? SQL server name. Okay, so this is my server name. Let's see. Save this one. Yes. Now I will install this. So installation has started. We don't need to do anything. Everything was green for us. So we have got go ahead node. So you can see everything is green for us. All the settings are properly configured. The issue I faced was with my SQL Server instance name, which I checked and replaced it with the correct one. So now the installation is happening, and probably it will take some time to get installed. How the installation will happen. So our installation has failed, and probably it looks like there is one of the requirement which I have not done. Probably it has failed because of that. So I will open SQL Server and will enable content database authentication. So I will run this query to enable content authentication. Okay, now let's rerun. So we need to check if there are any database that has been created. Yes, this has been created. Okay, go where we run it again. So we'll skip this step. We'll skip this as well. We'll delete this also. So these are the DBs that were created while installation of Sitecore. So I do not want to keep the junk and will restart everything from scratch. Okay, so the installation is still happening, and I believe it will take some more time to get this completed. So the installation is complete now. It took me around somewhere 20-25 minutes to get it installed on my machine. Installation is complete. Now we will launch the site. Probably for the first time it will take some time to get loaded. Okay, so the site has loaded. We will enter the username and password that we have put while installation. So my password was V. Alright, so I can see everything has been installed as a part of experience platform. I can see all the sections. Okay, now let's go and see what has been done in inetpub. So in inet pub I can see xconnect, my sitecore local website, everything is there. Also let's go and check in inet manager. So in inet manager, when I will expand this, okay, I can see all the sites are here. Let me click on sjss dev.local and will browse from there. Okay, first let me go to the content editor. In content editor, if I click, probably it should show me all the sitecore default contents. And in the meanwhile, I will go in the init manager and will try to browse the website from the IIS. So dev local browse. Okay, browse. All right. So it's opening the site, and in the next screen we will see the contents. Okay, so it's taking time, probably because of my machine performance issue. Okay, here I can see the content editor of Sitecore 10.2. This is perfect, and we'll wait for the other website. I think this has also opened. So you can see the homepage for Sitecore 10.2 is ready to use. So thank you for watching the videos. I hope you will have a error-free Sitecore 9 in or Sitecore 10 installation. Thank you for your time and thanks for watching the video.